Okay, next we're going to talk on the NPV and also IRR. So in this video, I'm going to explain to you what is NPV and IRR, and after that, we are going to go through the example of both technique. Okay, so for NPV, basically, what we're going to do when we talk about applying this technique of NPV, we are going to convert future payment to present value. So when you involve, for example, if you want to involve in a certain project, okay, there will be a construction period, maybe 2 years, 3 years. So in order to involve in that particular project, you're going to estimate your cash flow for the project. Year one, how much money you're going to gain, year two, and etc. So whatever you have estimated, for example, for first year, your cash flow will be 1 million, let's say. So from that 1 million, you're going to convert it to present value. Okay, nilai di hari ini. Okay, berapa nilai 1 juta tu pada hari ini. So that's what we call it as NPV. So what we are going to convert from future value to current value, to present value. Okay. So again, you will be used to determine whether a project is profitable enough to be considered as a profitable enough, okay, to be considered as a worthwhile investment lah. Okay, so we're going to investigate, evaluate the option that we have. Okay, so again, project with the highest NPV is the most favorable to invest lah. Okay, just now in previous video I mentioned the selection rules for NPV is that we're going for NPV value that more than zero, okay, which means positive lah. Okay, so kalau both option that we have are positive, we go for the highest. Okay, so that's NPV. IRR is internal rate of return. Okay, so when we apply the IRR technique, it will make our NPV equals to zero. Okay, so that's IRR. So the purpose of IRR is to differentiate between two or more projects in order to choose the less expensive lah. Okay, the interest. Alright, so it's also known as a discounted cash flow, and we are looking at the highest interest rate in order to apply this IRR technique. Okay, so again, it's a percentage whereby we're going to compare it with our determine or our identified cost of capital, or we call it as MARR, okay, minimum acceptable rate of return ataupun cost of capital lah. Okay, so that NPV and also IRR. However, in certain scenario, there is a conflict between NPV and IRR. How can this conflict occur? Okay, this conflict occur when you apply, for example, when you apply NPV technique, the result show you suggest you that you need to go for project A, let's say, based on NPV. Then you use IRR. You use the IRR technique. Then the IRR technique suggest you that you need to go for project B. So then you can see there is a conflict. Okay, ada perbezaan. Okay, one opted for project A and the other one is opted for project B. So in order to solve the conflict, we can use incremental analysis. Okay, so this analysis is a decision-making technique used in business to determine the true cost difference between alternatives. So incremental analysis will help decision makers to overcome the conflict. Okay, so we are going to overcome the conflict. We are going to suggest the most accurate option that you should go for. Okay, so when you apply this incremental analysis, you're going to identify what we call it as a Fisher's intersection. It's taken from the name of economist Alvin Fisher. It is an intersection between the slope of the cash flow profile. Okay, so this incremental analysis can be applied using two techniques. Okay, whether you are using graph paper or you can use a formula, okay, to solve the conflict. Alright, so that's how we solve the conflict between NPV and IRR. So that's why when you want to apply the technique of appraisal, it is advisable for you to apply as many techniques as possible. Okay, just now kita ada 5, we have 5 techniques. So it's not advisable if you are using only one technique, sebab each technique have their own method of calculation. So they might show you a different result. Okay, so that's why you have to apply as much technique as possible so that you can see the difference. So you're going to make the most accurate decision for your business. Okay, so that's what we call it as an NPV and R. And if conflict, we're going to use incremental to solve it. All right, and then for the next video, I'm going to show you the example of calculation on how to apply this technique NPV and R. All right.